Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team Slideshow. In this part, we are trying to analyze data professionals survey data. Like some company conducted this survey, and on the basis of their survey report, they have these different values. So you can see, I will explain you the data set, and on the basis of their answers we are seeing how many count of employees are there by different job roles, like data scientists are mostly, sorry, data analysts are there, how many of them have switched careers, distribution of their salary. You can see most of them are earning in 20k range, whatever sample was selected. On the basis of ethnicity also you will be able to select that. You will be able to analyze, because out of these 630 people we have people from different ethnicity, different gender. You will be able to analyze gender wise data. You can select country wise. You will see their average salary, etc., highest level of education, high school, masters, phd, associates, etc., is given. And one very important thing, someone working in data analysis, like for them Python is one of the most preferred programming language, so which you can learn from Sitescope as well, learn data analysis at Sitescope. And most important for new job role, whether better salary is important, remote work, etc. So how to create this dashboard, how to design these elements is something we are going to learn in this chapter. So let's get started. So we have got a data set from this Kaggle URL. It's a Power BI dashboard, and in the dashboard you can see they have tried to create a dashboard here, but they also have some interesting survey data, and we will try to create another dashboard here. In that data you can see we will we have information of a survey where they have asked which title fits your current role, like their current title. Did you switch careers into data, like have they switched careers into data? What industry do you work in? Your favorite programming language? How happy are you in current position? Then how much will you give to your work life balance? On the basis of salary, this is a score that they have given from 0 to 10. And then we have co-workers, like happy with co-workers, management team, then upward mobility, how happy are you with the following upward mobility, learning new things, how difficult was it for you to break into data. So they have given uh, difficulty easy, so we'll see how many of them have said this. And if you were to took a new job, what would be most, so they have given, if you were to look for a new job today, what would be the most important thing. So like what they have said, best salary, good culture. We will see how many of them prefer what kind of condition, either male or female, their current age, which country do you live in. They have highest level of education, ethnicity. Their current yearly salary is given as 41k to 65k in USD. So they have calculated an average here. This is a calculated column, or maybe it is already given. They also have average of one copy, but this may be a mistake because here is some decimal mistake, so we will avoid that. So like I'm not going to use this one. So now we have the data set, and based on this data set we will try to create a simple dashboard. Now we will create a new dashboard, and here first of all in our dashboard we are going to create, go to our canvas background. Let's select some color from the theme. So this is the color that we are going to select as background color, and you can give some transparency to this, so it will be your background color. Next we will add a text box. A text box is stating what this is. So this is a survey, so these are all data professionals, so we will just use this font color. So will write data professionals survey analysis or survey report, whatever you want to do. So this is basically an analysis report. We will try to do some exploratory analysis here. Align it to center, make it bold, and use font size as 28. Let's select once again and font size as 28. So this is data professional survey analysis report, and for this heading I am just going to go to effects, shadow, and I will enable a white border. So this will be my heading now. If you want, you can go to insert tab, image, and you can use some icon, like for example we can use this one. This is optional, so we will use this optional image here, and we will just align it to center, and we are going to use it like that. Here also I will apply the same setting, so I will go to home, apply format painter. I will spend some time in designing. That may be boring for some students, but obviously many students have requested us to explain the designing concepts in detail, so please uh, be patient. Now the thing is, we have different questions and we want to analyze different scores they have given. So we will start with question number 1 and start analyzing the data. Like for example, the first question is, which title best fits your current role? Okay, so let's see on the basis of title what different type of people we have. So we will simply use a stack column chart here, and in a stack column chart we are going to use a dashboard like this, and here in x-axis we will put this, and next we have to count, right? So to count, unique ID of each survey is given, and when we are going to count that, you can see most of them are data analyst. That is what it is given here. So here, as you can see, if you will go in settings, in effects, background is off. We can turn on the background. By default, in this dashboard setting, you can see transparency is off, so you can disable that. Next, this is our title. Our title is given as 9 pixel, which I am going to make it 11. Here we have count of users by job role, or count of employees by job role. So this is something we are going to write. We'll make it bold and align it to center, and text color little bit brighter. Now here you can see, although their roles are given, but we cannot clearly see these values, because this is called this is our axis value. So in y-axis we will go to values and choose a light color, and similarly in x-axis also we are going to do that. So now when you will select that, it will be properly visible, and if you want, we can go to general tab. So most of the things that we are doing is in format your visual. In format your visual, you have visual and general tab. All the settings related to border, shadow, effects, etc. are given in general. So for example, if I want to enable a shadow, I can enable that. Okay, shadow is barely visible, so what I can do, in shadow I can choose another color. Let's say I want to select this, right? So on the basis of what color you have selected, your shadow will be visible. So this is count of employee by job roles, and if I want to see this count also, then again format your visual. In visual side we have data labels, which we can switch on, and now data labels color is also not visible properly. So in values I'm going to select a different color. So this is count of employees by job roles, where we have most data analysts, then student looking for job, others, and we have data engineers. We have 25 values for data scientist, and so on. Next we will try to analyze or what is the second question? So let's go to question number 2. Did you switch carriers into data? So answer will be either yes, no, maybe, or something like that. So on the basis of their answers, so first of all, I'm going to copy one more time here. And here what we can do, we can, because here we want to see how many percentage of people have switched carriers, what percentage of them are still there. So we will just switch back to our donut chart. In a donut chart, you can put a categorical value. So that is going to be our question 2. Okay, did you switch carriers? And you can see yes 59%, no 40%. We will again go to detail labels. Here we have values, here we have colors. Okay, so it is visible, but when you will see in label content, they are only showing category, but we want to show data value and percentage of total. Okay, or we can also show category and percentage of people, like what percentage of people have said yes, what percentage of said no. So you can see that, and we can increase this value size also so that it is properly visible. Okay, and this is count of employee by job roles, but we have to change the title now, and this will be how many switch employees switched carriers, or switch carriers yes, no. So here we can see approximately 60% of them did switch their carriers into data field. So this is question number 2. Now there is question number 3, which we are going to select now, and question number 3 will be current year salary in USD. Okay, so for question number 3, if you can see here, it is given here. Okay, current year salary, but on the basis of this they have calculated salary. This is in thousand, right? So this value here is in thousand and it is a number. So we will mention that in heading. So what is on the basis of salary, we want to see the distribution of these users. Okay, and to see the distribution, we can select a stacked column chart, and or we will make it copy stacked or bar will work. And here let me use inner space here. So now we have the 3 charts in parallel. This space we may use for some filters, because some questions do have categorical values like switch carriers, job roles. So we can do that. Now first of all, their average salary range is given. So its range is from 20,000 to 225. It is also like a categorical field. So here we can what we can do, we will just switch this and select average salary. Okay, and you can see this column, it is arranged by number of employees with average salary. So you can see their average salary in the range of 20,000. So we have around 275 such people. Their average salary is 20,000. Then average salary 50,000 is 149. So obviously there are few people with higher average salary. Okay. So here you can see based on average salary what is the count of employees. Only 2 of them have average salary around 225,000. So this is count, not count of employees. This is basically distribution of salary. If we had more ranges here, so we could have easily used the group function. Like we could have created a new group, and on the basis of new group, we could have designed it. And just to add variety, we will just switch it to this chart. So we'll be able to see, and you can see a line here, 200 line is created, and you can see count on the basis of that. Okay. Next is in such cases we can go to grid lines. We can enable horizontal lines and we can make them dashed. Okay. Vertical lines are also there, we can make them dashed. So that kind of gives us more indication of these numbers. So we have done 3 questions now. For question number 4, we have industry information. So let's copy this and paste, and we will put question number 4. Its answer will be, its title will be industry wise count, and you can see most of them has other industry. And at number 2 we have tech, obviously, then finance, healthcare, and so on. So these are some top industries, and we can see the count on the basis of them. And just we can also use a waterfall chart. We'll just convert it to that. So where category will be your question, and on y-axis we have count of people. In waterfall chart you also see the total value, so like how many total number of employees are there, and obviously it is showing it as increase because we don't have a negative value here. So like we can disable the legend. So this can show us industry wise count of people, just another way of showing. And we also have columns, so show total column can be off. And here if it is increase, with what color do we want to show? So let's say we want to show increase with this color, so just adding that color. And here also in our slice, so we have colors, so let's select a lighter shade so that that slice is properly visible. Now we have 4 questions analyzed, and we are also seeing those answers. Question number 5 is their favorite programming language, and we will copy this, or we will copy this, because we want to see how many of them have given what programming language as a preference. So here we will add favorite programming language, maybe some filter is applied, right? And here we are just going to select the pie chart. So you can see most of them have said Python, like 66.67% of them prefer Python. Here also we have slices. So for R, let's say we are going to use this. I have seen this color in R logo. For Java, let's say we are going to use this. JavaScript is okay. So and others are also, like they have not specified the name. So favorite will be Python, and at second position is R, which is specifically created for data analysis and statistics related operations. And you can see that answer here. Now you can see question 6 is in multiple parts. So like in question 6 we have a lot of different options, like how happy are you in current position, work-life balance. So it is also like a bar chart, which is basically given as 5 different columns. So I will copy this, and like on x-axis if we put how happy are you, okay, and on y-axis again count. So you can see this is question number 5. So happiness, count of people, this is happiness score, and we can see that 93, this is saying that people who have said or given 5 as the number, 10 being highest. So you can see half of them are happy, or whatever you want to analyze from this graph. But this is how happy are you with co-workers. Okay, first of all, let's change the title. So this is favorite programming language. What is, so now you can see we have a chart here. Now what we have done here is, on x-axis I have simply put male or female, and because these questions are given as happy with co-workers, happy with learning new things. So I will first of all rename for this visual, like obviously this is showing how happy they are. So we can say happy rating or something like that. So with co-workers, rename for this visual as learning new things. Okay. So here we can see gender wise rating or something like that. I will check later what better name can be there. You can also comment in the comment section. You can tell us that. So what is happening here is I am simply putting different questions here. On x-axis I am keeping this, and I am selecting their average value. So what this data is telling us now is, just to visualize this, I will go to effect and enable the background so that we can, I don't know why it is not visible. So it is showing that male and female, this is male and this is co-workers. So 5.86 they have given, 5.85 on an average uh, given by female, 5.72 by learning new things. So male have given higher average rating in learning new things. How happy are you in learning new things? And on female are saying 5.28, like, which is lower value, right? Similarly, we can keep adding more measures. So this is management, happy with management, and for everything you have to select average. So you can see the comparison, 5.38. Overall, male are more happy. That's what we can see from this data. And female are giving lower ratings. But this is how you can analyze your company's performance. And this is average, your company or whatever this data source is. We will rename for this visual. So we will just write management. Okay, this is management now. Enter, don't forget to hit enter. And similarly we can rename for salary. So I am just showing some of them, and you can put others also. Okay, and this one is upward mobility. So I am removing brackets also. So this is upward mobility. So you have a legend telling which column represents what. You can also increase that, right? So like co-workers, learning new things. You can see lower rating is given for salary. Obviously, like most of them are not happy. So this is member-wise rating of different parameters. Next is, so this is how we can answer question 6. You can put this one, which is work-life balance. So you can see that average as well. Question 7 says how difficult or easy was it for you to break into data. So what we can do here also we can try to find out, because it's like a categorical field. So we'll just copy this, and based on question, break into data is easy or difficult, something like that. So, and now the thing is, we will go here, count of unique ID, but we will just select question number 7. So most of them said neither easy nor difficult. 24.76% said difficult, 21 said easy, some said very difficult, and some said very easy. So like least number of people said very easy. So that is what you can get from here. Next is most important thing for new job. So we can create another copy here, and here we are going to put question number 8. Most important for new job. What is most important for new job? Maybe they're not writing that English correct, but yeah. So most important for new job, what is for you? So here we will put, yeah, we have already put. So this is saying better salary, remote work. 20% prefer remote work. For this we can also create a tree map. So we will see the values. Okay. And here you can see we have details, etc. So you can see we have data labels on. You can see the display units, value decimal places. Do you want to enable category labels on or off, which is very important. And this is how tree map can show the answers. Okay, so this is important. Next is a numerical column, current age. So let's see what these 6 people have said. So this is current age. You can see it is from 18 to 92. Actually we have a good range. So here we want to see the distribution of age. We will create a new group. This is age bin. We mostly do that with columns like age. We create a bin. It is saying bin size like 4 years, 18 to 22, 22 to 26, and so on. What if we say we will count with number of bins? So all these people, let's say we want to put in 10 bins, right? Bin size will be 7.4. What if I say 12? So it is around 6. So it will be 18 to 24, 24 to 30, 30 to 36. So people will be grouped accordingly, and we'll see how many of them are there. And to see that distribution, we'll use a clustered column or a stack bar. Actually I don't want to apply the styling, so I will just copy this one. And here in x-axis we are going to put current age bins. Okay, and on y-axis we can keep count of unique ID. So what we can see from here is that in the bin of 24 years, like 24 to 30, we have most number of people. Like most number of people that we have interviewed are in this range, and some of them are, only one of them is in the highest range. It's like an outlier, but we have to consider that. So this is something that you can get from it. And let's say we don't want to include this person, just giving you an information. So here you can see age bin is all, or we can say is less than, what this is 61. So let's say 61.2. Apply. So this way also you can show the distribution accepting one or two outliers. So this is distribution of age. I'm not writing full. So this is age wise distribution. And here is important thing, if you want to see percentage of something, for example we have male and female, so we can put that as well. Okay, so like in every age group you can see, in every age group we have more male, so this is something that you can show. And here since we have that, so in columns for male we can select a different color that is at least visible. So this is distribution of age by gender. If any field is important for you, because to me these ratings are very important, and work life balance is very important, so this is also something you can use. So I'm just showing you what I have done is I have just replaced count of unique ID by age average of question 6, which is work life balance rating given. Here you can see in every age group how satisfied or not satisfied are they. So for example 6.30 female in the age group of 30 to 34, they are satisfied, so they are happy in their current position. You can see they have given 6.30 as average. Okay, so like here they have given, female have given only 4.5 if they are in the age. So like they have family, they have kids, must kids must be going to college in such age, or whatever may be the reason. So you can see in every age group, and I will keep it like that, right? So this is not distribution of age, like this is work life balance by gender and age. I have just given it like that. Now we have this empty area here, which we can use as a filter, and these filters will help us in obviously analyzing data for different type of. Question 3, which is ethnicity, so we are going to select a slicer. In slicer we will put ethnicity, so American, Indian, and then you will be able to analyze as per each ethnicity, right? So here we have the slicer header. For slicer header we can use a font color, ethnicity, and for values also we can use a lighter font color. Let's select this one. Okay, so this is ethnicity wise. Why not give it a border as well, so we can apply that border. And here you can see we have different values. What if I try to increase this size, not decrease, increase? So we can increase it because we will not use too many filters. Next is we will also use another filter for male female, so this will be used, and we can simply rename for visual as gender. So here also, let's say we select female only, so then you will be able to see count of employees by job role. Here also the percentage is almost similar, the distribution of salary, then job satisfaction rating will be filtered for female only. They are also learning Python mostly, they are also preferring better salary, so like it is pretty much aligned with all of that. And this is for male only, so this way you will be able to do that for different genders that we have. Next we can use this, and we also have country wise information, so we can use that country as a filter also to see. So this is question number 13, we have done highest level of education, and 11. So for country we are going to use a drop down list. So if you have a drop down list you can easily select, but the values are not visible with this drop down list. So what we can do, we can go here and use some other color, let's select this color. So now at least they are visible. So we can select for US satisfaction rating, salary, etc. Right? Or India, Canada, you can see that. This is country. So we will just rename for this visual as country. And similarly, we will copy this and highest level of education. Rename, let's say highest level of education, not say Q2 or something, the highest level of education. It can be blank, associate, bachelor, high school, master, etc. So this is our simple filters. So after applying these filters, by the way, we also provide data analysis training. We have live classes. If you want to learn in those live online or offline classes in some cities, so you can contact us, and we teach on multiple type of projects. You can see in our playlist we have more than 180 videos for Power BI. So this survey will give you a lot of information, and it will tell that if we see Python is the most preferred language, then R is also preferred by many. Many of them want better salary, obviously, but for some of them, good work-life balance is also very important. And second number is remote work, like people like remote work. On the basis of different conditions, job satisfaction related questions, how much ratings have they given, like you can see management, co-workers, etc. So you can also try this, and after trying you can let us know if you have any questions. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video. That will help us a lot in bringing this type of interactive dashboard tutorials for you.